Hey, good morning, Team Wickless Chili Peppers. This is Carrie B, your 9 to 5 excuse buster and your director. And all of those who are following me on YouTube, so excited to have you along. Today's video is a quick overview of a booking blitz and a recruiting blitz. So remember, these tips that we do for these videos are to help you identify the fears that you may have in running your own home-based business. And I am just here to help just dispel some of those fears and help you give them a name so that you too can be successful in all that you do. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more amazing tips like this. All right, so tonight, team, as you know, we're starting at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time instead of our normal time. So be sure to join us. This video is just to help you be prepared. And again, just to kind of break down some of those fears or excuses that you may come up with in not attending. You may think, well, I just started. Well, what a great time to start calling people, because we are a party plan business and it is so important to have parties. So this will be a great opportunity for you to reach out to those who you've identified on your 100 names list, to ask them to support your business, either by booking a show, or hosting, joining you on this amazing journey, or you know what, you will sometimes get orders out of these blitzes, so you'll want to be prepared. All right, so whether you just joined us or you've been with us for a while, this is a great boost to your business. And I hope that you take the initiative to do this on your own periodically. You don't have to wait for a organized blitz in order to do this, okay? So, wow. Well, you might be sitting there going, well, what do I need? I've never done anything like this. Well, the number one thing, as I said earlier, is you need your 100 names list if you're brand new. If you're not brand new, then one of the things you'll want to grab are your door price slips. You know, get as many as you can, get them organized. You want to look at those that said maybe, maybe it's just not right now. Those that said yes, and of course those that said no. And those that said no, you could even send out a blind copy email to, asking them to support you, tell them you have a goal, and while you met them at an event, that you wanted to just see if they were interested in trying out some of the new spring and summer products, or they may be ready to host a party. So you'll want to put that out there and let them know what you're doing. Always let people know what you're doing. Hey, I have a goal and I wanted to follow up with as many clients as possible on supporting my business by booking a show. That's the way you can open up a call. Another thing that you want to have, and throughout your breaks today and your lunches, hopefully you can take your calendar and you can get your calendar organized. Like we talked about on my last video, you'll want to take time to actually create the days that you can work. Oh, I guess I have it upside down. The days that you can work, the times and things that you can work, those types of things. You'll want to identify when you can work. So if you don't have a calendar, even if you have to print one out, a flat one for now, print something out. And today you want to make sure you plan your month, so that when you're making these calls, you'll be able to say, yes, I'm available, or no, I'm not. Because again, as I mentioned earlier in my video, you don't want to put down a date with someone and then have to call. You have to call them back and change it. Okay, so know when you can work, know when you're available. That's the importance of a calendar. Another thing you want to have near you when you're doing your booking blitz is you'll want to have a catalog or a product list. I've found that people will tend to say, you know what, but I've been wanting some bars. What scents do you have? And you don't want to have to scramble. So you'll want to make sure you have those tools. And I always have order forms nearby as well, too, because again, I don't want to jot things down just anywhere. I want to have them in an organized fashion so that I can follow up with these people swiftly. Okay. So you've got your door prize slips, you've got your calendar, you've got your catalogs or your product list, and you've got order forms, right? So you are ready for your booking blitz, and you've got your 100 names list if you don't have existing door prize slips. All right. I also like to have my notebook nearby so I can jot notes. And what you'll find is on my door prize slips, I like to jot down on the back when I've talked to them. I'll put the date and what happened, left message to contact, LMTC, or eating dinner, will call me back, whatever it is, so that when I follow up the next time, I'll know how long it's been and what happened the last time. So I always like to jot notes down to them. Another thing that you can do is you can take your customer information sheets that are available on the website on your workstation, and you can fill these out, and then you could staple your door prize slips to those, and then fill out your information here when you call them and what happened. You do what works for you, okay, and what works for your budget, okay. You can also do the same thing with a piece of notebook paper. Staple this to a piece of notebook paper, and write down your notes and things so you'll know what you're following up on or what happened when you followed up, okay. So make sure that you stay in your lane and you do what works for you. The key thing, you guys, is to identify every excuse that you could come up with between today and tomorrow when we do the actual booking blitz, and that you dispel those, that you sit there and you say, you know what, I joined up and I signed up for a reason, so let me just do this. They're giving me the tools. They're going to be right there with us on Facebook for us to ask questions. So get excited. You can book for an actual live party. You can book for a book show or a basket party. You can book for a Facebook party, an online party. So there's all kind of options. You do what works for you and your potential host, okay? Don't let anything dispel you. If you say, well, Carrie, I just don't have time, the evening calls don't work for me, great. Break your booking blitz up. Do a little on your 15-minute break. Do some on your second 15-minute break, or maybe you just do it all during your lunch, or a little bit of all three of those. Don't let anything stop you from joining us on this call. And please, if there's some concern, text your director or your sponsor and say, hey, well, what about this or what about that? Don't leave the question or the stone unturned. Get it answered. Now, you heard me mention we're also going to be doing a recruiting blitz. The recruiting side of this is just as important because, as I said, when you're going through your door prize slips, you're going to see that some people selected maybe and yes to multiple things. So you'll be able to say, you know what? Also, I noticed that you thought about joining Cincy, and guess what? Now's an amazing time to join. Cincy's offering the opportunity with an essential kit for $49. The $99 kit is still available, but it may be the $49 is more budget friendly for you. Which would you be interested in? Make sure you reach out to them. Okay, so I have a few little tips. So we're booking blitzing and we're recruiting blitzing. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, I've been thinking about joining Cincy, or wow, that might work in my home-based business, then use those tips. If you're thinking about joining, then you can hop on over to my website. It's carrieb.cincy.us. carrieb.cincy.us, and you can click on join my team or get more information or leave me a message below, Facebook me, or email me at carrie.bowens@yahoo.com, and that's B like boy, OWENS like Sam @yahoo.com. All right, just a few little sponsoring recruiting conversation tips. You may get someone who tells you that they're just simply too busy. Well, you know what? You can continue the conversation by saying something like, wow, what type of activities are you in? I know I'm in like soccer and cheerleading and dance with my kids, and get them talking. Then you could, after you listen to them, you could say, wow, it sounds like you know lots of people. It sounds like a basket party would actually work better for you because you're always on the go. It's a bag that I give you that you could take with you to the places you're already going and share with the people you're already seeing each and every day or however many times a week like that. So you don't want to beat them over the head, but you want to give them an opportunity and give them options and help them see their options in a caring way. You may read somebody who says that they're a single parent and they simply just don't have time. And you can ask them, well, do you have local family and friends who would be able to support your business? That's where you could start. We always want you to start in your comfort zone. And then also they may be able to help you with other areas, like maybe watching the kiddos that one night a week that you do parties. Maybe you know other single moms. Maybe you could partner up with them that they may be interested in maybe sharing childcare. Like you may be able to help each other out that way. While they're doing parties, you watch the kids. While they're doing parties, they watch the kids, vice versa. So we want to make sure that we are allowing Cincy to be an answer, okay? Not a burden, but an answer to their life challenges. And just sharing the opportunity in general. You could also let people know that you're looking for people just like them to work with your business. Have they ever heard of Cincy? Would earning additional income by doing something alongside their current job interest them? The have they ever earned Cincy probably wouldn't work as much tonight because, have they ever heard of Cincy? Because you're calling these people that you've obviously contacted with in some form, but the rest of it will. Would earning additional income alongside your current job, would that work for you? I'm looking for people to join my team. My company is expanding in your area. Those types of things. Okay. So you'll want to also, when we're on Facebook and we're sharing back and forth, if you get stuck, shoot it out there. Hey, they said this. I'm not really sure how to answer. No question, no situation is silly or you should be embarrassed by. Go out and make the calls, make the texts, send the emails, and let's do this booking blitz. Because remember, when you intentionally work your business with the plan, you have nothing to fear, because the best thing that's going to happen is you've stepped outside your comfort zone and you're a lot closer to conquering those fears than you were when you just sat back and let your door prize slips set on the shelves and collect dust or get coffee stains on them because you use them as coffee coasters. We don't want to do that. So join us tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, if you're watching my video because you've been interested in Scentsy, reach out to me and let me just help you dispel your fears so that you can start dreaming until your dreams come true. Until next time, guys, it's your 9 to 5 excuse buster, Carrie B, and I'm out.